only is Mr. Murphy asked about, but other witnesses are asked about. There are specific officers not involved in this case, internal affairs officers that come in and speak to witnesses about this officer. I don't see the necessity to add another mini trial to this trial about this officer, but should the state want to go there.
Once you do that, you're pretty much locked in, huh?
Yeah, right. Okay, thank you.
The state in their discovery has provided none of these internal affair documents about this alleged crooked officer who's on the take. It very well could be Brady material. I think it is Brady material. We have received no reports about.
Is the officer going to testify in this case, Ms. Hilton?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
And Your Honor, okay.
He's not going to testify, and if you're not going to ask Mr. Murphy about, I mean, I don't see how it'd be relevant anyways if he's not involved or he's not, or he has no discussions or he's not involved with the investigation.
Are you interested in the real story or just the patriotic crap they want you to believe?
Well,
So
okay.
he is involved in the investigation, Your Honor. So he was the responding detective in this Dexter Montgomery case. However, as that case developed, officers learned of some things that
Don't tell me!
members of YSL, they talk about this officer's relationship with members of YSL, as if I think some of them went to school together, some of them grew up in the same housing development together. And so this individual, we believe, was providing information, internal APD information to members of YSL.
And just to push back a little bit for the record, the interviews that I saw were not about this officer providing information to members or alleged members of what is being referred to as YSL. It was about providing information to other individuals. It just came up in this investigation. So, you know, I know that we're in the public sphere. I'm pushing back on the narrative that information was being shared.
The FBI was called in once they learned of this. I do not know if there was an internal affairs investigation, but we can certainly find out.
Was the officer terminated or disciplined?
We know he no longer works for the department. We do not know if that was a voluntarily or if he was terminated.
I tend to agree with Mr. Sharp that you may have a Brady issue. I mean, in terms of what he said, what he may have said or done. So I think you probably should inquire that file and see if it needs to be turned over. Now, whether or not you decide to go into it, because here's the thing, that regardless of whether or not you decide to call him or not, that motivation may be relevant or be to the matter at hand.
Yes, Your Honor, we can surely begin the process of trying to obtain that internal file and getting it turned over.
All right, so I'm going to say right now, I based upon you all's statements to the court, that you're not going to get into that. I'll revisit it if that's the case, but at a minimum, you do need to turn over that internal affairs document. I mean, whatever's available, statements would be admissible. Let's start out with A.
Sure, Your Honor.
That's at 3130.
And Your Honor, I think
Murphy claims his life's in jeopardy.
Your Honor, I think that it would be important. It'd be good for the court to hear the statement so you can understand, so you can hear them for yourselves.
I want to know the legal basis.
So there's no actual threat. So the cases that Mr. Steele cited to the court are cases of actual threats. We have not claimed that Mr. Murphy said that any of these defendants made an actual threat or a family member made an actual threat. What Mr. Murphy has done is talked about his feelings towards testifying and what he believes could happen based upon his feelings, which is proper. On July 2015, were you willing to wear a wire in order not to be charged?
I don't recall saying or never wearing a wire.
During that same July 2015 interview, do you recall asking Detective Gaither, can I deliver the person who was driving and like go free?
I don't
Why? You got someone better?
recall asking her that.
And after hearing her response, you said, even if I become an informant and wear a wire.
Definitely don't remember saying that. That sound like a movie.
I despise it with every fiber of my being.
Were you in this movie?
I never been in a movie.
Psychiatry is for the weak and the decadent.
Why did you agree to come?
I was promised a steak dinner.